All right, this is the video for number 25, lightly row. A couple of first things before we start. We have 2 lines of music. When you get to the end of line 1, you need to look down to the next line. Now, don't get worried, don't get nervous. We're going to break this into small chunks. You are going to notice that there are little breath marks every 2 measures. These little breath marks give you natural chunks to focus on. So our first chunk is measures 1 and 2. Put that right over here, 1, 2. The next breath mark happens after the half note, right there. Then here, and then here at the end of line 1. Now, this note here at the end of line 1 is what we call a whole note. It is 4 beats. It takes up a whole measure. This would be like $1. This takes up a whole measure, which is 4 whole beats. It is a whole dollar, which is 4 quarters. Now, we come back down here. This is measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, this is measure 9 down here. And again, every 2 measures, we have a breath mark. And then hopefully, as you're looking at this, in nice little sections, you're starting to see some patterns. In this first measure, we have a skip. So we go from G, we skip over F, and then we play 2 E's. Measure 2, it's very similar, but this time we're starting on the line F, skipping and going down to the D. This is called a sequence. We take the same pattern of notes and just shift it down. The G shifted down to the F, but the pattern of skipping stayed the same. Now we're going to clap and count the whole thing, but then we're going to break this down into 2 measured chunks and do our clapping and counting, our show and telling, and our playing in little bits. Once we have each chunk nice and set, then we're going to start adding them together. This is the first song where I'm going to say it's very important that you use the recordings from your book to help you get that flow so we don't have any hesitations or starting and stopping. All right, I'm going to go get the metronome on. You guys get your metronome set. All right, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to stop and pause here. Measure 1 and 2 have a twin. 5 and 6 are the exact same thing. Look for patterns and it'll help. Now, starting at measure 9. 1, 2, clap and count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you notice about these whole notes, they are not colored in. They are white notes, but they don't have a stem. There is no stick hanging off of them. That's how you can visually see it is a whole note that is going to be 4 whole beats. Now, did you see the twin of measure 1 and 2 anywhere else? Right here, it's the same thing. The cool thing is if it looks the same, it will sound the same. Now, let's break this into chunks and figure out the letters. Here we have G, E, E. Next comes F, D, D. So let's put that together. Ready, go. G, E, E, F, D, D. This breath mark says breathe here. It also means you cannot breathe here. Let's play it. Find your sweet spot. 1, 2, set. And now if it wasn't perfect the first time, that's fine. Pause the video, practice on your own. This is an important group of 2 measures to get because we're going to play this 1 time, 2 times, 3 times in this song. So let's try it again. 1, 2, set. Oh, goodness. I didn't have my sweet spot set. There it goes. 1, 2, set. All right, let's look at the next measure. Here, do you notice how each note is 1 higher than the last? This is our alphabet. C, D, E, F, G. The nice thing is, after the C, no thumb, I just get to walk my fingers up the saxophone. C, middle finger, D6, E5, F4 to G3. Let's try it. 1, 2, ready? That was our bell. Now we're in this next chunk, but we already know this. Let's play this. This is the same as measures 1 and 2. 1, 2, ready? Now over here, we have a pattern. Only spaces. C, skip a note to E, skip a note to F. C, E, G. Skip the F, I said F. C to E to G. So in my fingers, when I play C, my fingers are all really close and ready to aim for that E, and then up to the G. And I'm making sure to lift my fingers together so I'm not rolling. Okay? So let's practice just the fingers. Oops, I'm gonna pause. All right, I'm gonna practice my fingers before I practice playing it. C, E, G, G. I'm gonna do it again. Ready, go. C, E, G, G. Now I land on that C and I hold it for 4 beats. Let's play it. 1, 2, set. Now what do I do while I'm holding that C? I'm traveling my eyeballs down to the second line right here. So as I'm looking at that whole note, I'm still counting, but I'm looking to see what is my next note. For measures 9 and 10, I have D, 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 E, F. Be very careful. There is a total of 5 Ds in a row. A lot of people skip over them. Keep your eyes looking at each note head as you play. So let's practice the fingers. Ready, go. D, 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 E, F. Practice it again. I'm going to show here. Ready, go. D, 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 E, F. Let's try playing it. 1, 2, set. And we'll play it again. Again, if you didn't get it, just rewind a couple of seconds and try it again. One more time, 9 and 10. Ready. The next pair of measures, it's the same pattern. It's a sequence again, shifted up. Here we had 5 Ds in a row. Here we've shifted up one. Now we have 5 E's in a row, going up to the G. So let's say the letters first. Ready, go. E, 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 F, G. Now let's play. 1, 2, ready. Here, you're looking at it and it should look familiar. It's the same thing that you played over here. So we already know how this goes. Let's just play. 1, 2, ready. And then this measure and this measure are the same. Again, we are skipping over the D and skipping over the F. We're only playing C, E, G, G, C. Let's practice. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, so now we have each of these little 2 bars, we have them learned. Our next step is to link first 2 and second 2 into a grouping of 4. So now let's practice from measure 1 to the second breath mark at the end of measure 4. Show and tell first. Ready, go. G, E, E, F, D, D, C, D, E, F, G, G, G. Make sure you can say it before you play it. If you need to do that a couple of times, stop, rewind, or slow your metronome down. 1, 2, ready. Now let's add in the next grouping of 4. Show and tell first. Ready, go. G, E, E, F, D, D, C, E, G, G, C. Let's play it. 1, 2, set. Takes a lot of air. Now we connect these 4 measures together. Here was our sequence. You're going to notice that these 2 measures sound a lot like these 2 measures. Show and tell first. 1, 2, ready, go. D, 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 E, F, E, 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 F, G. Let's try. 1, 2, ready. Now here we already know how to play these measures. And we already know how to play these measures because it's the same thing. So now let's play the end, which is an awful lot like this one. 1, 2, ready, go. So we started off with chunks of 2, which then we connected into chunks of 4. Now, let's try the whole first line, and then we'll do the whole second line. Show and tell first. Ready, go. E, wow, that was my mistake. I'm thinking about something else. You gotta focus your brain. Ready, go. G, E, E, F, D, D, C, D, E, F, G, 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 E, E, F, D, D, C, E, G, G, C. Let's play it. 1, 2, set. Second line, let's do the whole thing, show and tell. 1, 2, ready, breathe. D, 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 E, F, E, 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 F, G, G, E, E, F, D, D, C, E, G, G, C. Let's play it. 1, 2, set. Now let's put the whole thing together. Now I'm going to play the recording that I want you to play along with. All right, listen for the clicks. 2, ready, go. Have fun, guys. Hi, tenor saxes. This is the video for number 31. This one we have a brand new note. Now, I've been saying don't write in the note names, but when we have a brand new note, it's okay to write in just that one. Our new note here is A2. It is on top of the G, and because it is above the G, we also know that it is higher than the G. I said A2 because it is 2 fingers plus your octave key. So we have C, C, G, G, and then our new note, A2. You'll notice it has a little itty bitty line across it. These are ledger lines. Ledger lines are sort of like little ladders that go above our top line of the staff, and it helps us keep it in order. The way I like to think of this A is I like to imagine that that little ledger line is like the top of a capital A going through the note. Or you can just remember that it's one line above G, and that is A2. I'll erase that so it's a little bit clearer. All right, there's our A2. And it happens again later on in the piece. Now, what I would like you to do is, we'll write it in for the first one, and then I would like you to have it memorized for the second one. So, first off, clapping and counting. Let's get our metronomes. 1, 2, clap and count. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. Now again, you're going to notice lots of patterns. This beginning pattern here, measure 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's the same as measures 5, 6, 7, and 8. In music, we call this ABA. One section, different section, back to the first section. It's an AB pattern. So let's figure out our note names. It's a lot, it's 2 lines, so we're going to break it into pieces. We're going to break it into 4 measure chunks. 1, 2, ready, go. C, C, G, G, A, G, F, F, E, E, D, D, C. Now, do it one more time. I'm going to point to it as we go. Make sure you're noticing where that A is. Ready, go. C, C, G, G, A, G, F, F, E, E, D, D, C. Now practice it until you can say it. Once you can say it, then you can play it. Find your sweet spot, adjust your neck strap. 1, 2, set. You recognize the song? It's Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. All right, let's play one more time. Ready. And because we know that this is the same as this, we've actually learned more than half the piece. We've learned almost 2/3 of the piece. Now let's figure out the B section. Starting here and going to here. 4 measures. 1, 2, letter names. G, G, F, F, E, E, D, G, G, F, F, E, E, D. Now with your fingers. Ready, go. G, G, F, F, E, E, D, G, G, F, F, E, E, D. Let's play. 1, 2, set. You've learned the whole song. Now let's tie the whole thing together. 1, 2, set. One of my students said that she actually likes to play this for her little brother who's in preschool and kindergarten. You can play this like a lullaby. Play this for your little brothers and sisters. This is a very famous song. Everybody knows Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, and it's fun to play. Bye, guys.